Welcome to today's functional fitness class. Today we're going to work unilaterally, meaning one side at a time. That'll help both to train both sides of our body equally, and it can help correct muscle imbalances, helping to strengthen our weaker side without overtraining our dominant side. When we do our weight classes with both sides at the same time, sometimes our dominant side seems to take over. So this way, we get that extra strengthening for that weaker side so we can be more balanced and be stronger in our daily lives. So let's get started. We're going to start with our warm-up. So let's start with our march. Take a few deep breaths. Check in with your body. And as always, if there's any areas that might need a little extra care, let's pay attention and adjust accordingly. You'll only need one hand weight today, since we're doing one side at a time, but you might want to grab one or two sizes if you have different size weights, depending on which exercises we're doing. Good, and let's do some jumping jacks. Just getting our muscles warmed up, getting our joints warmed up. Going through a few different ranges of motions here. Good, and let's go back to our march, maybe a little bit bigger movements, maybe even an arm reach overhead, opposite arm and leg. And again, we can reach forward if that's better for you. And then we're going to do our seal jack arms. So we're going to bring our arms out, and then one leg steps out. And arms go forward and out. Keeping your arms a little bit lower than shoulder height. Just warming up the front and back of our shoulders, and you might even feel it in that mid-back section. A few more deep breaths. So remember, we're going to be doing our dynamic stretching. So we're going to be moving for this warm-up today. And we'll do our static stretching or holding our stretches at the end of the class for our cool down. One more step out. Good. And then we're going to reach right arm up and over. And then the left arm. And the right arm. And the left. One more stretch, each arm. Good. And then let's reach our arms overhead or out to the side. Excuse me. We're going to circle forward. We're going to circle back. And then we're going to bend our elbows, relax the top of the shoulders, and we're going to bring our elbows as close together as we can in the front and then open wide. Some bellow arms to warm up the chest, warm up the front of the shoulders, the back of the shoulders, and that mid-back or thoracic spine between our shoulder blades. One more. Good. And then as we bring our arms down, we're going to go back behind, interlace your fingers, and just a little stretch here. And arms down for some wrist circles. Both directions. Good. And then we're going to have a seat. We're going to do a few extended legs, so one leg and the other. Just warming up those leg muscles a little bit. Good. And then we're just going to step out and in. And again, you decide on how far you want to step out. We're just externally rotating those hips a little bit. Good. And then we're going to keep both legs out a little bit wider than hip distance apart and do our little windshield to warm up the front of the hip a little bit. Remember, take your time. Move with the breath. Listen to your body. We're still checking in. One more each side. Good. And then we can walk our feet back. We're going to do our heel lifts and our toe lifts. Heel lifts, toe lifts, heel lifts, toe lifts, heel lifts, toe lifts. Good. And finally, just a gentle twist. So take a nice inhale, exhale. We're going to twist to the right, back to center, twist to the left. Back to center, twist right. Back to center, twist left. Back to center, one more twist right. Back to center, one more twist left. Do maybe a few shoulder rolls, and let's get started. So we're going to start with one weight. Remember, we're going to do, we'll do our back and shoulders. So we're going to start with a row. So let's stagger our feet. You can also use the chair for a little support. Roll that shoulder. And we're going to do 10 to 15. So nice and slow and steady. Make sure that that elbow goes straight back. It doesn't flare out. For 2, 3, nice long spine. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, as many more as you can. For 1, stop when you need to. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Staying on the same side, we're going to do our front raise. So palm facing back. We're going to reach straight forward. Don't go higher than your shoulder, and back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, as many more as you can. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Going to roll the shoulders. We're going to finish all on this side, take a little break, and then repeat on the other. So let's do our overhead press. Remember, if over the head doesn't work, we're going to do our elbow lift, palm facing forward, good stance, shoulders stay relaxed. We're going to press up and down. 10 to 12, 15 of these as well. 3. You can use a lighter weight. 4, 5, or no weight at all. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going till you feel your form starting to fade, and that's when you stop. 3, you don't want to injure yourself. 4, and 5. Good. Bring that arm down, roll that shoulder. One last one, we have a lateral raise. So palm is in, good stance, relax the shoulders, engage the core, and here we go out to the side for 1. Again, don't go higher than your shoulders. 2, you can go lower. 3, straight out to the side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As many more as you can. Challenge yourself or stop, your choice. 2, 3, 4, nice controlled movements. 5, with good form. Good, we're done with that side. Let's put the weight down, shake out that arm a little bit, grab a quick drink, and then we will repeat on the other side. So when we're ready, start with that bent over row, so staggered stance. And when we hinge from the hips, that spine stays long, shoulders roll down away from the ears. Remember, we can use our chair for support, either the back of the chair or the front of the chair. And here we go for 1, 2, 3, 4. The shoulders should lift it off. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's roll our shoulders. We've got our front raise. So now remember, we have a dominant side and we have a weaker side. So you might not be able to do quite as many reps this first time if we're not used to working out this way. So listen to your body. Don't push over your edge. Here we go. 1, but we want to go to our edge and challenge our edge. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, good form, 4, and 5. Good, roll that shoulder, take a nice breath. Remember, elbow lift or overhead press. Relax your shoulders, engage the core, maybe a little bit wider stance. You notice I stepped a little wider than hip distance apart. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more, or as many as you can. 1, 2, 3. 15 is always the max. 4. And if you do this and it's too easy, it's time to increase the weight. Here we go. Last one. We've got our side or lateral raise. Relax the shoulders, draw in the belly, and here we go. For 1. Don't go higher than your shoulders. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job. Let's roll our shoulders. We can put our weight down, grab some water. And before we get started unilaterally on our lower body, we're going to do our sit to stands. Just to get those leg muscles and joints warmed up. So take a breath. Let's align our joints, knees and ankles, knees and toes, and we should be able to press through the heels to stand up, sink through the heels to sit down. We're going to do 12. So here we go for 1. Remember, we can do a glute squeeze. You can use your hands to help you lift up. 2, 3. You can also cross your arms. 4, or reach out. 5, a couple variations. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 2 more. 1, and 2. And down. Little rest. Let's stand up. We're going to start on the right side. We're going to do our single leg raise forward. So we're going to try for 15. Holding onto the chair. We want to be strong and stable. Shift the weight to the left leg, and here we go. Right leg lifts and lowers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Shake that out. We're going to do a side lunge. So you might want to stay behind your chair. We're going to bring our legs a little bit wider than hip distance apart. We're going to just bend into this right leg. This left leg is going to stay straight. When we bend in, our hips move back. So we're going to try to do 15 of those. Stay behind the chair for stability. And here we go. We're going to go to the side for 1. And 2. And 3. Push those hips back. 4, 5, 6. Remember, you can hold on to the chair. 7, 8. Hands on hips if you like. 9, 10. Can we do 5 more? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Let's step back, shake that out a little bit. We are going to do a squat. And just to keep that little extra work on that right leg, we're gonna keep our feet hip distance apart or a little wider. We're gonna lift our left heel. The heel stays up, so when we squat, remember we slide our hips back, right leg's doing more work. So here we go. 1, 2, keep that left heel lifted. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can we do 5 more? 1, stop when you need to. 2, 3, 4. You decide how low you want to go. 5, and up. Good, let's shake that out. Roll the shoulders. We're gonna do a one-legged heel lift. So again, we're still on this right side. Left foot wraps around again. If you need to keep both feet on the floor, please feel free. And here we go. 1, 2. We're gonna try to do 15 of each. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. One final one. We have our balance. So we're going to do our balance. We're going to do our Superman, but right leg is going to be standing. So let's bring our left foot back, right arm forward, little bend, engage the core. We're going to take off, and then we're going to fly for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to try for 15, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and slightly land. Shake that out. Roll the shoulders. Take a breath. Grab some water. And guess what? We've got the other side to do. So when we're ready, here we go. Let's move my chair over to the other side. And we're going to start with our single leg lifts. So right leg is standing, left leg lifts for 1, 2, targeting the front of the thigh. 4, 5, 6, 7. Spine stays long. 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Little shake out. Feet nice and wide. Now, the wider your stance is, the deeper you're going to go into. We're doing that side lunge. So remember, this time the right leg stays straight. When we bend this left knee, the hips move back. So knee stays behind the toe. Use the chair for stability if you need to. And here we go. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We do 5 more. 1, 2. Stop when you need to. 3, 4, and 5. Good. Little shake out. We're already at our squat. So feet are hip distance apart or a little wider. Remember, we got to keep our knees behind our toes. Right heel is going to lift. Left foot stays flat. And here we go. For 1, 2, 3, 4. You should feel that left leg working a little bit harder. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, let's roll our shoulders down to our calves, one-legged heel lift. So right foot wraps, tall spine, and here we go for 1, 2. Hold on to the chair just for stability. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, bang out those toes a little bit. We're already to our Superman. So we've got one more Superman to go. Left leg is our standing leg, right leg steps back, left arm forward. So here we go. We're gonna lift. This might be our balance. Maybe we can float this finger up, maybe both arms for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and land. Nice job. Shake that out. Roll the shoulders. Take a little breath, a little rest, grab some water, and we're back to our arms. So again, one weight. You might want to use 2 weights or a heavier weight for bicep curls. But we want to try to balance out both sides of the body. So use the same amount of weight on each side. Even if you can't do the same amount of reps, that's going to be the challenge to get to that point where both sides of the body are working equally. So let's start with bicep curls. Remember, everything on this side. So here we go. 1, nice and smooth and controlled. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. We're going to do a straight arm tricep lift. So we're going to need to move to that staggered stance. Bring that arm alongside the body. Palm is facing back. We're going to lift and lower. So spine stays long, shoulders down away from the ears, and here we go. We lift and lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one of these, 5. Good. We can put our weight down for a moment. We're going to do a side crunch. We're just going to do the right side. So you can do a side reach. We can bring our fingertips to our shoulders and do our elbow to our hip, or we can do our elbow to our knee. So, excuse me, 3 variations. We're going to do 15. So I'm going to do elbow to hip, tall spine, and here we go. We're going to tip for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Last one, we can do this one seated. We're going to do wrist curls. So you might want to go, I'm actually going to go with a lighter weight for my wrist curls on the right. So let's come forward, little hinge, forearm stays on the thighs, palms are up. We're going to do 15 of each. So again, do less reps if you only have a heavier weight. Here we go, or do it without weight. So we're going to curl. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Shake that out, roll that shoulder. We got to do it one more time, turning the palm down, so forearm down. So from the wrist up is kind of hanging off our knee. And here we go. 1, keep that forearm down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, break time. Then guess what? We've got the other side. So we got one more water break, one more set, and then it's ready for cool down. Take a breath or two if you need more time. Pause the video and come back when you're ready. We've got bicep curls, left side, tall spine, good posture, engaged core. Here we go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Roll that shoulder. We're to our triceps. So staggered stance. 1 step forward, little bend in both knees, and a hinge from the hips. Keep that spine long. Arm comes straight alongside the body. Pull that shoulder down and back. Palm is facing up, straight arm. Core stays engaged. Here we go, lift and lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. We can put our weight down for a moment to do our side crunch. So remember, whatever we did on one side, we do on the other. So same variation. Left side only. Take a nice inhale, exhale. We're going to crunch for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Roll those shoulders. Grab one weight, whichever one you've chosen to do for the wrist curls. Same thing. So start. Little hinge forward, forearm stays on the thigh, wrist and hands and weight is hanging off the edge. And here we go, 15, curls up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Roll that shoulder a few times, shake out that wrist. 1 more. Lift that arm down. Palm down, shoulders relaxed. We're gonna be all hunched up, so long spine. And here we go. Curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Shake that out, roll the shoulders. You can grab some water, and we're ready for our cool down stretches. Your choice to do these seated or standing. So when we're ready, let's bring that right arm up and over. 3 relaxing breaths here. And then slowly bring that arm down, left side. Nice gentle stretch, relax the shoulders, full relaxing breaths here. And bring that arm down. We're going to bring that right arm up, out and across, hug it in, relax the top of the shoulders. Good, and bring that arm down, other one arm out, across, hug it in. Can be from the top, you can be from the bottom, but this arm stays straight and shoulders stay relaxed. We're relaxing the back of the shoulders, the top of the shoulders. Good, and release. Let's bring both arms out. We're gonna flip our palms up and press. Relax the top of the shoulders here. Stretch out those wrists. Good, and come back to center. Flip the palms down and press out. Top of the wrists. Good, come back out. We're gonna reach behind us, either hold on to the sides of the chair, or you might need to turn sideways and stretch out the front of the shoulders here. Good, and as we release, let's do some wrist circles. One direction, and then the other direction. Good. Seated nice and tall, let's do our seated twist. Inhale, nice long spine. We're gonna twist to the right, 3 breaths. Your choice to look over that right shoulder or not. Good, we're gonna come all the way back to center. Inhale and twist to the left. Good, and come back to center. Scoot forward a little bit, walk your feet wide. We're gonna turn sideways, slide that hip off, hip and knee are aligned. Slide that foot back or gently grab onto the ankle. Stretch out that thigh, the front of the hip. Keeping our upper body in an upright position, so we don't want to be leaning forward like that. Good. And then let's spin it around and we'll do the other side. Same thing, so remember, slide that foot back or lift it up. Make sure the knee and the hip are in alignment first, okay? Either way. Good, and as we come back to center, we're gonna extend one leg straight out so we can support behind our leg. I'll go sideways just a little bit so you can see. Reach through that heel. Good, and then we're gonna bend that knee, grab the ankle, bring it to the thigh, bring it to the ankle or the shin, and a little hinge forward. Good. Let's bring that leg out. Let's go to the other. Lift it up, extend it out, support it. Fall spine. We're not sinking back. Fall spine here. Good. And then as we rebend, we're going to guide that ankle to its resting spot. And just like imbalances in our muscles, we should feel tightness in our hips and shoulders. One side is usually tighter than the other. So adjust accordingly. Full relaxing breaths. Good. And as we bring that leg down, let's extend both legs. Ankle circles one direction. Ankle circles the other direction. Good, and let's take one last inhalation, stretching any way that still feels good or our body needs. And let's exhale, and we're done. Thank you for joining the class. Remember, drink lots of water, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.